I wanted to get an intervention from Mr. This engineer Ahmed El-Bahari, Managing Director of ICT-MISR. I think I'm looking at him now. Yes, sir. Please come in and tell us the difference, or at least from your perspective, how you see things. Where's our microphone? Our microphone should be coming to you. If we can move quickly, we've got 9 minutes of the program left, so we need to make time. We need to make haste. Thank you. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for the surprise. I'll talk from a personal experience.
Yes.
I was very fortunate that I attended the 21st shareholder meeting for Afrexim Bank. It was in Lusaka in Zambia, and I was very fortunate to have listened to His Excellency President Obasanjo as well there.
Yeah,
so
I talked to him there.
And in that meeting, I think it was like in June 10th, 2015, and that day, I remember that President Sisi was signing the triplet agreement in the same day in Sharm el-Sheikh, and the emotions were very high inside the arena, and when the signature was announced, and everyone was very happy, saying that Egypt is starting to be back to Africa, and I agree with that very much. I had the chance and was fortunate to roam around Africa somehow, east and west, and I think the opportunities is enormous. As you just mentioned, 600 million have no access to grid of electricity, 500 billion plus has no access to clean water, and where we find difficulties, we see opportunities as well. Sure. So with that mindset, I think Africa is the place to go. However, as the minister said, the problem is the reach. The problem is information reach, and people reach as well. And with the information availability with such a trade fair, and with the coming from technology part, I cannot sit here without mentioning financial inclusion.
Yeah.
Financial inclusion is essential to enhance intra-trade between African countries.
Yeah.
So having all that into perspective, I think if we have such a trade agreement put into place,
yeah,
and backed by a technological view,
yeah,
including financial inclusion, and I'm sure that Africa would be the place where the power lies in the coming decades.
Yeah. Does it matter when you go into Africa that you're Egyptian, or is it an advantage that you're Egyptian going into Africa?
What I said, and it was a surprise for me. You know, I was not, when I first went to Africa, I think it was as in business, as it was like 2012, 2013. It was in Senegal, Dakar.
Yeah.
And I was just surprised by the amount of the Egyptian heritage affection of the people. People told me that the first plane landed there after after Air France was Egypt Air. But unfortunately, at the time when I landed, there was no Egypt Air direct plane. So many people I met there was having lots of Egyptian names, actually. Sure. So yeah, it is somehow. I think I was very well welcomed around Africa when I went there, and to prove that from just loving Africa, loving being there, and I succeeded that after a few years I attended such a meeting and with Afrexim meeting in 21st shareholder meeting in Lusaka, sure, in Zimbabwe, in Zambia. And again. Africa is difficult, I agree, but Africa is lovable also. If you love Africa, Africa will give you back. Yeah. This is what I believe.
In the difficult lies the opportunity. I've got 6 minutes, and I need to divide them very quickly amongst yourselves.